This improv story is based on an idea. A man follows through like the story commences. Craig was in the office and said it's his first day in work. And he did a fart and followed through, but nobody noticed. And went, fuck, I better go to the toilet and like clean this up. So he went into the toilet. Um, and in the toilet was one urinal and one cubicle. And he looked at the cubicle. There was a call centre he worked. There's about 50 people in the office. Well, it was kind of call centre. There was you know how I said call centre? It wasn't at all. It was another type of office. Get mixed up with the place upstairs. That was a call centre. He looked at the cubicle door. He thought, I hope nobody's in. And he saw it was just a wee bit open. He thought, oh, good. That's good then. It's a wee bit open. And the urinal's available, so it's not like somebody's in there doing a piss or anything like that. It's, well, the door's open. Just a wee bit open. So he went and started push the door open, ready to go in and clean this up. Fucking door got kicked shut for the inside. Boom! Lock! And inside, you heard the person go like, fuck. Craig went like, you fucking doing? This is his first day, by the way. And the voice inside went like, what? What? Craig went like, fucking nearly took my fucking figure off. Craig went like, fuck. The guy inside, whoever, no Craig, but the guy inside, well like, what? What? Fucking come out there, then. Craig went like, fucking London! 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 Guy came out with a knife. Craig pulled out his knife and they started stabbing each other. It was like old sword fighting. If you've ever watched a film with sword fighting, you go, I wonder what it was like back in the days when they actually did fight with swords. Well, that's what it was like. Both of them had knives about that long. They were like that. Razor gangs, like Glasgow razor gangs. I don't know. I'll show you exactly what it looked like. Glasgow razor gang. There it is. That's exactly what it was like there. The good old days. The good old days. There you are with a suit on. Getting your knife out. There it is. Not a phone in sight. That's what the two of them are like, because they had the suits on. The guy in the cubicle looked like this guy. Big, long sort of coat. And Craig looked like the other one. Oh wait, is that another picture? Plainclothes detective foils razor wielding thug. Oh, that's a post. I thought I'd read that before. I've not seen that one. I've seen that one, look. Alright, it just does that. Look, it's got a razor. Why is that? Look, it's got a razor. Look at a police with a fucking fag in his mouth and everything. Look, he's not even dropping the fag at his mouth. Is that? One swipe of that razor and that's cutting through your skin, your muscles, the veins, the fucking lot. But Craig and this guy didn't care about that, because see, once the adrenaline gets going, you don't care. I've been in tons of fucking knife fights, by the way. See, you just don't care. Do you know what I mean? Just something kicks in. Been stabbed tons of times. You don't even fucking feel it. You don't feel it. Adrenaline sort of keeps the pain down. It's amazing. It's all the excitement of like a roller coaster. But you know how at a roller coaster you're safe unless it goes fucking wrong. But you know the purpose is you're safe. You know you can die, so it gives it that extra fucking thrill. And that's what Craig and this other guy were doing. That's why they always got into these fucking arguments, because of the thrill of the fight. You feel most alive when you're closest to death. Ask all these sort of like mountain climbers, not these free climbers, not that they sort of climb up the fucking side of a mountain with no ropes or anything like that. Anyway, they two were fighting. Just then the boss walked in and he fainted, because basically Craig and this other guy had stabbed each other that much. Yet they were still standing up, still stabbing each other. They had become larger. Like, you know, I've spoken of this before, but you know, like, if you get a bit of paper, like in primary school or something, primary one or nursery or something, you'd be making like Christmas decorations and they're showing you. So if you cut along the paper, so fold the paper or whatever it is, and you cut that way, and then that way, and then that way, and then that way, and then that way, and it goes like that. What did people say last time? Concertina sort of thing, like that. That's what Craig and this other guy were like. By cutting each other, they'd sort of left room to grow. So they had stretched out the size of this whole toilet. And they're still stabbing each other. So they're kind of like, you know, the top of a sort of apple pie or whatever, you know, sort of looking kind of crisscrossed. Lattice. Aye. And the boss went like that. Hey, stop! 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 Like Greg Wallace. Back when he was on it before he got disgraced. Alright, stop! And the boss went, this is actually giving me an idea. He said, we're actually about to move into a new office. But it's going to cost us like another 100 grand a year to get this bigger office. We need more room to get more employees in. But what you have shown me is that we could actually expand the floor size, square feet, by putting holes in it. And that will stretch it out. So they went round to B&Q and got pickaxes and told all 50 employees to just start. Remember, they're about fucking 10 floors up in this big fucking office block. Started putting holes in the ground, thinking it would like expand the building and give them more floor space. You wouldn't believe what happened. It actually fucked with the structural integrity of the floor that they were standing on, and they went, fuck, they fell down into the thing below. And downstairs was a call centre, just like the one upstairs. And they landed on this call centre, and it was like a call centre for like a energy company. And it was one of the good ones, by the way. They're trying to help, you know, old folk who had come for a previous energy supplier. They're getting fucking ripped off. They're trying to help them. And just as this old woman who's fucking freezing, sub-zero, by the way, sub-zero out there in Glasgow right now. Old woman was on the phone like, I'm about to die with the cold. Will you help me? And this person, the call centre, was just about to help them to say, you've got to switch on your heating. and the whole fucking office fell on all that lot and killed them, and they got cut off. 24 elderly people lost their lives that day because of hypothermia. All because of these toxic fucking men that can't just go into a toilet and just, like me, I'm a kind of new man. I'm a new man. So this is what you're meant to do. So let's rewind. None of that happened. None of that happened. Let's try it again. Craig followed through, went to the toilet. Door was open a wee bit. Craig touched the door and went, sorry, is it anybody in? Guy in there went like that. Oh, aye, sorry mate, I'm in, sorry. And shut the door slowly and locked it in a non-confrontational way. No, like this. Boom, boom. You know, the lock just like that. As opposed to that. And Craig went like that. Here, could you let me in? I followed through. Could you let me in to clean up? Is there any chance you could hold it in? And the guy went, I think your situation takes priority. Hold on. And the guy came out. And Craig went, are you sure? The guy went, aye, fine, I can hold it in. Aye, you alright? Do you want me to help? Could you? And Craig pulled down his trousers and his panties. And the guy just cleaned them up like that. Aye, got a wee bit. You know, like Delbert Grady and The Shining, you know, he's sort of dabbing away. That should be there, sir. That's got rid of most of it, sir. It was kind of like that. At his arse, his pants. That should be it. And the guy actually went like that. Would you like my pants? Because yours are shatting. And Craig went, because this is another part of being a gentleman. Craig actually said, no, you're all right, don't worry. I'd be happy to. But you keep them. This is my mistake. But I'll remember that you offered. And the guy said, I could take the opportunity to get a new pair. You know, I think you're all right. But, you know, just to be on the safe side, I can sneak you out. And Craig went, could you? And the guy went out first and went like that to everybody. Here, everybody, look here there. And they all looked here there. And he went like that to Craig. Right, man. Sneaked them out. And they went up to like a shop and got new clothes. And they became really, really good fucking pals. Really good pals. Really good pals. But here's the twist. Here's the twist. They got really, really, really old. And both of them, families fucked them and all the rest of it. So they moved in together. Dead old and they're freezing. And they're on a phone at a call centre, the energy company. They're about to get their gas cut off, but this company was going to help them. And then it got cut off. Because of the same situation. That when managed to sort of get, you know, not happen, managed to make it not happen, it ended up happening anyway, like down the line with some other lot. Because, so the end. It's not a time loop. It's not a time loop. It's no loop back. This is a different thing. Right? Look at me. Look. I'm drinking water. Somebody else drinks water. That's not a time loop. The moral of the story, in case you've not read into it, is this sort of toxic behaviour needs to be constantly monitored. It's not just this You sort it out once and that's it. Constant vigilance. You know, and I'm a guy, you know, I know better than anybody. Some of the toxic stuff that's in my head, I couldn't tell you, but that's why I would never go to like a counsellor, therapist, or anything like that, because they would trick me into like sort of like saying, revealing stuff about myself, and I'd get fucking jailed. I'd say to them, see, if I tell you stuff like thoughts I've got, could I get like done for it? They'd be like, no, this is all confidential, right? And I'd tell them, and they'd be like, listen, can you hold on a wee second? Aye, no bother. And they'd go it, and then 10 minutes later, I'd see flashing fucking lights outside with the police. This was a true story. What I just told there was an actual true story. How do I know? See that old person who died? That's you in the future. That's how you are gonna die.